To ask you the question, how do landmines fit into the larger geopolitical landscape?
Okay, let's start the geopolitical. So landmines are in Egypt, Angola, Iran, Afghanistan, Iraq, Cambodia, Mozambique, Bosnia, Croatia, Somalia, Eritrea, Sudan, Philippines, Kuwait, Mali, Chad, Pakistan, and Ukraine. If the landmines were removed from Afghanistan and Cambodia, it would double the agricultural production. So that's how it fits in right away. And the morality of it is over 80% of the victims are civilians, not military personnel. So landmines, because of their indiscriminate effect, are per se really violating customary international law, causes unnecessary suffering, can't distinguish between combatants and civilians. So that was codified, the prohibition was codified, yeah, absolutely.
Amen.
Was codified in 1980 in a protocol to the Convention on the Prohibition on the Use of Certain Conventional Weapons that may be deemed to be excessively injurious or to have indiscriminate effect. That's actually the name of the treaty. Imagine that. Short form, the Convention on Conventional Weapons. And Protocol 2 to that prohibits the use of these weapons against civilians, the use that's non-detectable, and so plastic ones that they're hard to find, booby-trapped bodies, things like that, and the deployment of these weapons in fields that can't be identified and easily removed. Now, in Ukraine, this is precisely what Russia's doing. And Russia and the United States and Ukraine are parties to that protocol. So Russia is clearly violating international law, a treaty that they have signed. The United States is abiding by that treaty, and in fact, our country, to its credit, is abiding to the terms of the Landmines Convention, the treaty that we all know about, won the Nobel Peace Prize with Jody Williams, right? But we are accepting, which calls for no production, no possession, getting rid of them. But we say, but we're going to keep, we have an interest in keeping the right to put them into the Korean Peninsula. We don't have them there right now, but we maintain the right to do that. Because we have not joined the 164 nations that are parties to the Landmine Treaty, including all of our NATO allies, all of the members of the European Union, we haven't joined that treaty. Because of that, we're constrained in making the powerful moral argument to the world that Russia's conduct in Ukraine is both illegal and immoral. And people care about morality. They care about consistency. And as an American, from an American perspective in geopolitics, we're the first country created by the rule of law. So we can either have an international policy based on ad hocism, or through the value of the rule of law. And I say, because Joe Biden and this administration, unlike the previous administration, has extolled the virtues of the Landmine Treaty and says we want to get there, we need to push to get us there and ratify and join the Landmines Convention so that we'll have moral coherence in our international affairs.